Oh my gosh, I missed another week. Wow, this is interesting. What's poppin'? It's your girl Jazzy J. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my channel. If you're new around here, welcome. If not, what is up, Buttercup? Today is Sunday, which means it is my little segment, manga and a makeover, but today I decided that I do not want to do makeup because, why? I have a photo shoot later on today where I will have to do my makeup, and quite frankly, I don't want to do my makeup twice in a day, plus I have a networking event after that. And I figured that I would just take this time to focus a little bit more on the story so it's not as long as the last video as well. Now, if you're wondering as to why I didn't post a video last weekend, it's because I was supposed to have a few photo shoots last Saturday, and I made quite the mistake and locked my keys in the car. Yup. Got out of my car, was looking for the photographer, turned back around. No, I have a habit, that's what I do. I have a habit, I always lock my car from the inside, and then once I lock my car from the inside, I grab my key and I lock it from the outside because I'm paranoid like that, to try and prevent things like that. But I was so stressed out trying to find the photographer that I couldn't actually focus on the fact that I didn't have my key in my hand. And not only that, but like, you know when you get your key, the little key fob that tells you what dealership you got your car from, that part had broken and fallen off and it fell underneath my car, so I picked that part up and I put that into my bag. And because I put that into my bag, normally it's connected to my key, I thought I put my key into my bag, even though I didn't put my key into my bag. My key was in my passenger seat. So I got out of my car and I locked my car and I looked around in my bag for my key and I was like, where's my key? I don't understand, I'm not that clumsy, where can I put my key? And I was like, okay, let me calm down, let me look back inside, and there were my keys sitting in the passenger seat staring at me, and I was like, how lovely. Okay, I guess that's fine. This is fine. So I told the photographer, and thankfully the photographer was absolutely wonderful, super helpful. They called AAA, and it took AAA a solid 2 hours to get to us for something that took less than 5 minutes to do. Okay, he took his little balloon thing, he squeezed it within my door, opened it up, unlocked my car, and got my key. That's how quick it took, but it took them 2 hours to do that, and I was supposed to have other things that were going on as well, so I just didn't have time. And then Sunday was a whirl, and then the whole week was a whirl. Gosh, I ran out of time basically to do the video, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get him next time, that's not a problem. So now you know why I didn't post last week, and we can go ahead and get into this video. Last week we had talked about The Beau and the Beast, which was a spin-off of The Beauty and the Beast, which you can find on the webcomic app Manta. And we're still in season 1. I remember that we had left off where Ariel, the first princess, was left in her feelings after trying to get with the female leads, Alexa's man, her second man, again. She's a little shiesty. That's what it is, okay? She stole Alexa's first man. Now she's trying to steal Alexa's second man. And the second man was like, nah, I'm good. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Alexa. Get out of my face. And they left. So Ariel's been left in her feeling. Okay, and that's pretty much where we're gonna pick up this story. So after Alexa and Vel leave Ariel to do her thing, moaning and griping and whatever, they go off and they have fun and do their thing. It's just kind of chill. And Vel invites Alexa to go to a festival. The festival is a few days later, and she's like, yes, I'm going. So they decide to go to a festival. But before that festival happens, because again, it is 2 days later, Ariel calls for Alexa because she wants to have a sit-down conversation with her sister. That's what she wants to do. And Alexa's like, alright, fine. I don't want to go, but I'm gonna talk to you anyway. Just because. I want to see what's going on. Because, like, you would think that Ariel is just trying to be mean and shysty to her sister and just try to take everything, but they haven't explained it like all too much just yet. But there's something that's going on with Ariel that makes me think as a reader that Ariel's not just trying to ruin Alexa's life. It seems very much like Ariel is jealous of the people getting to know Alexa better, like, because later on it says that they were actually really close when they were younger, but not so much anymore, and it's really hard. They haven't gone into detail about it, but I'm just speculating that I think Ariel really wants to be close to Alexa, and she's jealous in the fact she doesn't want to share Alexa with anybody else, so she's trying to isolate her, which is not a good thing. I mean, it is toxic and abusive. You should never have anybody in your life like that, but that's what I'm thinking is happening. So Ariel and Alexa go and they meet for cookies and tea at Ariel's place, I think it is. And that's when the female lead, Alexa, realizes that Ariel, while in public, is very cruel and mean to her. Behind closed doors, she's actually very sweet. Which is really weird because normally you would think it'd be the opposite. But no, behind closed doors, she's extraordinarily sweet to Alexa. She's always asking how things are going. She's always caring about what's going on in her life. But in public, she's mean and nasty. I don't understand. And Ariel wants to know what's going on between her and the female and Val. And Alexa's like, it ain't none of your damn business. Like, what I do with my man is not your business. Okay, you have made it very clear that I cannot trust you. I have no idea what your intentions are right now, but one way or another, trusting you is a no-go. We're not gonna do that, okay? Alexa does say though, because you are still technically my sister, and for past good relationships that we had, I will let you know that he and I are going to be going to a festival because we want to go to a festival. And Ariel's like, well, you can't go to the festival because there is a royal celebration, something, I think it's what it is, a royal celebration that is happening the day after the festival. And Alexa said, okay, I understand that the royal celebration is after the festival, but what does that have to do with me going to the festival when I don't have any obligations on the day of the festival? I can be there for the royal celebration and I can go to the festival. Why are you telling me that I cannot go to both of them? That doesn't make any sense. And Ariel just like blows up, like she slams on the table and she's like, you can't go. And Alexa's like, whoa, calm down. It ain't that big of a deal. Okay? It's not that big of a deal. You have your secrets and I have my secrets, and I'm not going to tell you any more than what I have just told you now, okay? Especially with the fact that you dated my fiance. Whichever one it is. You dated him. And you didn't tell me. And everyone else knew. Except for me. So no, I'm not going to listen to you. And Alexa just kind of leaves. Just like that. So So Alexa and Val go off to the festival. And they're going around and they're having a great time. And Val is doing his absolute best to cater to Alexa, and he's really happy because this is literally it's not only the first woman that he's ever talked to, but this is the first person that has genuinely talked to him like he is his own individual and not that he's some half human, half demon spawn. he genuinely cares about her and wants to make sure that she's really happy. So they have a great time. Alexa says, hey, I want some yogurt. Can you please go get me some yogurt? And Val's like, yeah, sure, totally, just don't wander off too far. She's like, don't worry, I'm good, I'm strong, I got magic, I'm good, but I still won't go too far. Alright, fine. So Alexa walks around, she's looking at the different shops and whatnot. Damn, this son! Disrespectful. I could see the shadow casting right here, God. Oh, sorry. So she goes around, she's looking at the different shops, and she sees something. I think it's a pen. She sees a pen, and for some reason she's very much drawn into the pen, like she's possessed by this pen, and she picks up the pen. Now along comes this man, and this man's name is Kylan. We're gonna call him Kai, okay? He comes up and he says that he wants the pen and he's going to do whatever it takes to take it. Well, Alexa hasn't actually bought the pen just yet, but she's like, no, this is my pen, I got it first, I'm going to pay for it. And Kai is like, nah, I'm getting it, you can't stop me, and he grabs Alexa's wrist. This son is so disrespectful. I know that I'm melanated, but I don't need a giant shadow cast on the left side of my face all the time. I don't need that. Anyway, he grabs Alexa's wrist and he's like, no. Oh, wait. Sorry. Alexa grabs his wrist, and while they're arguing, I can see the sun. Oh my gosh. So while they're arguing, Alexa grabs his wrist, and then she like crunches it, so it doesn't break, but it definitely fractures, and he's like, what is this? What is happening? And then Kai tries to use magic because he realizes he's not just dealing with any old individual woman. This woman has some extreme strength. And he's like, no, this is a danger. I really need to get that pen. So then Kai's father steps in and is like, no, calm down, back up. Kai, step back, leave her alone. What's going on? What's happening? Why is there an argument going on in the streets here? And then that's when Vel walks up as well, and he's like, what is happening? What business do you have with the princess of of this country? Why are you treating her like street scum? And then Alexa's like, well, they tried to take this pen, and I'm pretty sure that Kai and his father had absolutely no idea that this was the second princess. And Vel was like, well, you shouldn't be having this pen anyway, because it turns out that this pen was actually a tool created by a demon that when somebody would just touch it, their mana would instantly be sucked away and they'd be left with nothing. So Vel was like, let me go ahead and destroy it because you can't touch it, you can't touch it, you can't touch it. Basically, nobody else can touch it except for me, and it doesn't affect me because I am half demon. That is why she cannot affect other demons. And the person who was selling the pen, they dipped. They got out. That within 30 seconds, they were poof, gone. Bye. Also, another thing with that pen is once that mana is gone, or mana, there's no way to get it back. It's permanently destroyed. So that's kind of that. While they were talking and during the whole scuffle and whatnot, they find out that Kai's father is actually Count Ergen. I think that's how you say his name. And Count Ergen is actually is actually Alexa's mother's brother. So Count Ergen is her uncle, and Kai is her cousin. Who knew? Not I. I didn't know, and neither did Alexa. She had absolutely no idea, and Count Ergen had an inkling, but it wasn't confirmed until Vel came around and was like, yeah, this is the second princess, and he was like, okay, alright, now we know. After that, Vel and Alexa go off and they enjoy the rest of the festival together. Now time goes on a little bit more and we see that Alexa is now being scolded by the king. Why? Because Ariel is a tattletale, a little snitch, a little filthy snitch. And she told the king that Ariel was out having a fun time at the festival, which I don't understand why that would be so much of a problem, honestly. But like, the king was livid, like fuming that that Alexa had the audacity to go out and have a fun time when she had no other obligations. I was like, is this man on something? He must be on something. There is no way. What? What? You're upset at me for going out and having a fun time, and I don't have any other obligations because I finished all the obligations that I did have, and you had literally nothing for me to do. But what? Okay. Ariel says, I'm so sorry, I had to tell Father I'm doing this for the good of you, for the good of the kingdom. I just want to make sure that you are okay. And the king is like, Ariel is a good sister. I'm so glad that you have a sister like her. I don't know where you got the audacity to go out and have a good time when you should be here suffering. You should be here suffering, okay? Not out having fun. No. But because of your sister's generosity, I'm going to let you off the hook. And Alexa's like, y'all must be smoking crack. Cause what type of one-man show we got going on up here? What is the drama? Where is the drama coming from? Why is this a problem? Why is this an issue? And then the king is like, you may go now, but you'll be watched. She's like, what? I'm gonna be watched for having fun? For living my... Okay, like, I understand that y'all don't like me. I get it. I do. I know that you don't like me. I know that you don't like, turns out, my uncle or my cousin or Val or my mother, who's now dead, or basically anybody else on my side of the family. But I need you to calm down. I need you to take a deep breath, like, calm down, okay? It's not that serious. And Alex is like, alright, fine, whatever, I'm out, bye, deuces, peace. And she leaves, and Ariel chases after her. Why? At this point, I'm like, what do you have to say to Alexa? What exactly do you have to say? I'm very curious, because this cat and mouse game, I'm proud of Alexa, because if it were me, I would have socked her in her face. I would have just ended it then and there. Like, I don't have the time. Do not mess with me, okay? I mean, granted, for me, there's nobody that can hurt me as much as me, but even so, this whole, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, this is not okay. This is not... FYI, if any of you find yourself in a situation like this, where you are an Alexa and you have an Ariel in your life, cut that person off. Cut them off. Find a way out of that situation. I don't care if you have to block them on all social media, if you have to block their phone number, if you have to move locations, if you have to change jobs, I don't care. Don't have an Ariel in your life, because this is not okay. This is not healthy. Thankfully, Alexa is a very strong individual, and this is why I very much like the story, because I love strong female leads. But if you are not as strong as Alexa and you do have that Ariel in your life, I need you to leave, baby. I need you to get out, because it's not okay. It's not healthy. Okay? I'm trying to look out for you. I'm trying to look out. Just, yeah. Oh, right. So Ariel tries to show concern for Alexa, and she's like, I was just looking out for you. It's not good for you to go out with the Duke in public, and you really should stay here. And Alexa is like, first of all, mind your manners, mind your tone. Let's say that real quick right now. Mind your manners. Watch your mouth, Do not talk about me. Do not talk about my man. I do not like you. For very obvious reasons. I do not like you. What I do with my man is of no concern to you. I don't know how many times I have told you this now, but if you say it again, I'ma hurt you. I'ma hurt you. Let's just keep it like that. Keep it a buck. I'ma hurt you. I don't blame her. I do the same thing. Gosh. And of course Ariel's like flabbergasted. He's like, but I'm only trying to look out for you. I just want to look out for you. Okay. And damn, if I want to fall off the well, then let me fall. Like, if I want to die, then let me die. Like, let me make my own mistakes and my own choices. Who are you to tell me no? We are both full-grown women here. I'm pretty sure they're both in their 20s. I could be wrong. Their ages... Wait, no, their age was said. How old's Alexa? Ain't she 18? Oh, she 18. I mean, so technically speaking, she is an adult, but, like, she's not an adult. Well, actually, no, she is an adult because she was reincarnated. She died when she was an adult. So, yeah, she is an adult. Mentally an adult. But they still treat her like an 18-year-old. But for some reason, they're treating Ariel like she's 25 or something like that. And Ariel's probably, like... 19 or 20. They never say specifically, but she's not that much older than Alexa, so why are you treating her like she's been around for like generations longer than could be me. After that whole kerfuffle, Count Ergen, her uncle, wants to meet with Alexa, and they decided that they're going to have a meeting, and Alexa's like, all right, that's fine. So they decided they go in and have their meeting, and of course we see the meeting, and basically what happens is, and I'm not going to say terribly much because again I would like you guys to go out and read these stories yourself, but it's a discussion between the royal family and the House of Ergen. It turns out that the House of Ergen used to be very prosperous, and I guess you could say was a direct threat to the royal family, and through very underhanded, shiesty means, the royal family knocked Count Ergen and his family down a couple pedestals. So right now they're trying to get back that power, and him and Alexa come to a proposition. The House of Ergen will back Alexa in anything and everything that she does, so long as she provides support for the House of Ergen to rise back to its original status of power and glory. And Alexa's like, well, I mean, so long as you don't come after Vel or me and you don't betray our backs, then, you know, sounds good to me. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that they have some other like things that they talk about in propositions, but for the most part that's pretty much. Oh, sorry, I forgot. So they didn't actually come to the deal, the conclusion just yet. The proposition is still up in the air. Things get a little bit heated. I can't remember specifically what it's about, and I didn't write it down what the heated conversation got about, but essentially what ended up happening was Count Ergen told Alexa that her mother didn't just die, she had committed suicide. At least that's what everybody is thinking and speculating. And one of the big reasons as to why this rumor is going around is because they being the people, the citizens, and the royal family, believe that her mother committed suicide. I shouldn't say. That's fine. Committed suicide because she gave birth to a beastly child, also getting the nickname Alexa the Beast. And typically you would think a rumor like that wouldn't be able to take down a family with such like high standing and high ground. They would normally be able to dispel those rumors, but it turns out, or at least they're speculating, they're not 100% sure, the only people at the time who were more powerful than the Count Ergen to spread a rumor like that was the royal family themselves. The royal family was the one to push Alexa's mother to suicide because, I don't know. Personally, I don't know. I think they're still trying to speculate, but something about Alexa's mother very much scared the king and the first wife. Yeah, because Alexa's mother was a concubine. Yeah, she was a concubine. So something about Alexa's mother and Alexa, in and of herself, very much scared the king. They're not sure exactly what it is that scared him, but they're the only ones that had enough power to spread a rumor like that could take down the House of Urgan. They decide to go ahead and discuss things a little bit further, and Alexa's like, okay, you know what? I understand everything that you were saying. I understand everything that I'm hearing and listening to. I'm going to take some time. I'm going to think about the situation. I'm going to think about everything, and then I will let you know where I stand. See, I would continue the story a little bit farther, but I didn't write anything else down, so I'm gonna have to take time to write it down for the next video. I really didn't want this video to be too long, as like the last one was definitely much longer, but I also got lazy during the week and I didn't write down more of the story. So we're going to end the video here for today, and I will be picking up the rest, well, not the rest because there's still a good amount left for season 1 next week. But if you like this video, go ahead and like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notification so that you know when I post another video. Go ahead and follow me on all of my social media, which is Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, all of which are __ Jazzy J, except for maybe 1 or 2. Share this video, because who doesn't love a good dramatic story that's coming from a webcomic instead of you actually, reading the webcomic. And I will see you guys in the next video.